Hello out there, vinyl community, music lovers. I'm back with another video. I hope everyone is doing well. Today is Saturday, February 12th, 2022, close to Valentine's Day. If you like to do that thing, I like Valentine's Day. My mom, rest in peace, loved Valentine's Day. So I remember once she bought me a ticket. Bought me a ticket for the Pretenders and Iggy Pop. Iggy Pop opened up for the Pretenders, and it was around the Get Close album of the Pretenders. Great show. Iggy Pop, what can you say? Outstanding performance he did. He even did China Girl. It was just a great show all around. But anyway, I'm back with a video. And in this video, I'm real long overdue in making it. This video is a VCLT sent to me by my good friend DJ Chancla. He sent me a pretty nice sized box of records that fill in the gaps of my smooth jazz collection. But before I show that, I wanted to share at least three things here that I've been listening to a lot as I've been studying, working on a paper. I have another paper assignment that is due by midnight tomorrow. I'm almost done. You know, you got to do those little fine edits, correct your grammar. And sometimes writing, it takes 2 or 3 times or even more to, you already know all those things. So yeah, I got some really good feedback from a tutor that I really appreciated. And they gave me support and said that I was on spot with a lot of things. So that's really cool, So I'm on to something, let's put it that way. And so anyway, here's a recent purchase before I show the VCLT. I picked up this at my favorite record store. This is Music of India, Ravi Shankar. And hopefully you can see that. Let me see. But yeah, really, really, really good. It's on a low budget label. It's no frills type label, but there's the CD. I was playing this a lot earlier in the week, and I will continue to be on my playlist for spinning CDs. But even my girls, my wife and my daughter heard it, and they really liked it too. They really enjoyed it. So this sounds like a real early period, these tracks of Ravi Shankar, and I like that. I like that real early vintage kind of sound. Sounds really, really good. Okay. A couple of other things I've been listening to. They're classical, which I don't really see, and it's none of my business probably, but you don't see a lot of people unless there is some people out there. I mean, this vinyl community, there are a lot of people involved in it, and I learned that through that contest I recently had. I met some people out there I never did know they were out there. But here's a couple of classical records. I've been a big fan of the Holtz, The Planets. This is a German pressing. It sounds really, really good. I enjoyed it. And anytime that I find someone else doing another orchestra or conductor, or they both go together, I usually pick it up. So I usually collect the Planets. And the other one is Vivaldi's Four Seasons. I love that. That's probably my second favorite. This is another one that I picked up pretty cheap at a Goodwill. This is Andre Watts. Phenomenal piano player. This is stunning and beautiful. He does the Chopin Concerto, number 2 in F minor. That's the side I really did like the most. There's a little Goodwill, but you know what? Glooby Gum could take that off, or I could just leave it. No big deal. But yeah, that's been my playlist this week, and a little bit of the week before. Continue playing those. Now I'm going to get into the VCLT that was sent to me. Um, Again, DJ Chancla, if you do catch this video, thank you so much for this gift. And I do apologize. It took me a while to do this thank you video. I am very much appreciative of the stack of records you sent me. And I just got so busy with that contest, entering other contests. I heard I even won. I was a runner-up in a contest. That's pretty cool. Didn't expect that. And that I lost my thought there. Well, anyway, here we go. Let's get into it, right, folks? He sent me this. I never heard of this. I never heard this artist. Excuse me. Don Ellis. This is Shock Treatment. I know you look at this and you think, what are we getting here? Maybe some psych? No, it's good swing jazz. It's almost like the kind of music too, also, not just jazzy sounding, but it also sounds like theme music for an early James Bond movie. And apparently Don Ellis, he's made other records, and so, you know, little by little, I'll be picking these up because I like the way this record, they cleaned it up really, really good, and really good sounding record. It sounds good. It's on Columbia. I know people like to hear that. It's a two-eye Columbia album. It sounds really, really good. Another record he sent me that I don't see it very much around here, I mean in Texas, or even at a record show. But he sent me Herbie Hancock, Future Shock, which I really dug this record. It even has a little bit of vibes from an album like his Headhunters, but it's funky. The record itself sounds good, and it also contained the hit Rocket. So it's got a good vibe to this record. I love it. And now we're going to get into some smooth jazz records he sent me, and wow. Like I said, I have to say this, and I don't mean this in a I don't mean that what I'm about to say in any kind of mean way. It's just something I notice, and sometimes I don't know why, and maybe I shouldn't don't know why. Maybe I should just mind my own business. I mean, a lot of jazz elitists, they don't acknowledge smooth jazz or jazz fusion. I don't get it. That's all I can say. I just don't get it. I love smooth jazz. I heard smooth jazz a lot when I was younger through my mom. We've heard it in, heck, if you even want to say it's elevator music, yeah, we heard it in an elevator. I don't mind those elevator rides hearing that smooth jazz. I'm a fan of it. And so I consider it part of that huge umbrella of jazz. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to stop there. So, he sent me a couple of albums by David Sanborn, if I'm saying that last name right. This one right here is really good. I really enjoyed this. This is an album, Backstreet. Kind of reminds me of a Wynton Marsalis type album too, in a way, the music. But it has top-notch level musicians. Yeah, smooth jazz doesn't just have somebody that said, hey, you know anything about some guitar playing? I play 3 chords. Well, come on aboard. No, these are good musicians. And the best. Like you have Steve Gadd on drums, Gadd. You even have the Marcus Miller on bass. Phenomenal bass player. Did not know that he does a lot of music for soundtracks. There's that one. There is A Change of Heart. I don't think I've ever listened to this record. But again, Marcus Miller. He's one of the best. He is not one of those. You know, the guy can really play some serious bass. And he plays on a lot of stuff. So go check him out. Even if you have to do the little Wikipedia, it'll tell you. George Benson, a classic record. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if he If there's some folks out there that have smooth jazz in their collection, I've got a good feeling this album's in it. This is breezing. This is a killer record. Um, this one has Lady, so This Is Love, and This Masquerade is beautiful. Breezing. George Benson. How do we say it around here? Plays phenomenal guitar. One of the things I remember hearing a lot around here is you better go ask somebody because George Benson is the man on the guitar. This is a good sounding record. I think there was like a Rock October or some kind of release of it where it was colored vinyl, and I missed it. And I'm still trying to hunt down a copy of this same album, but in one of those color variants. But George Benson, I have been VCLT'd some George Benson records, and I do appreciate the folks that thought about me when they sent me those George Benson records. Now, next, one of the great jazz vocalists, rest in peace. The next set of records are Al Jarreau albums. I didn't have these in my collection. I only had maybe one, and I don't remember what the name of it is right now. But now I have This Time. And I don't, this one right here, I'm not sure, and I got to look at if it is. It's just self-titled Jarreau. A lot of these are on the Warner Brothers label. So thank you, Warner Brothers, for producing artists like Al Jarreau. This one right here is Heart's Horizon. The song Killer Love, it says on here, and I didn't know this, is a song from Blake Edwards' movie called Skin Deep. And it's been a while since I saw that film. I do like the movies of Blake Edwards. They're funny. They're good movies. I love smooth jazz because a lot of times it puts me in a really, really good mood. It takes away a lot of the stress. I like the atmosphere it creates. You know, a lot of these good smooth jazz records, they have that. You can, you know, folks can say what they want to say. That's cool. I don't mind. I just turn the other way. Al Jarreau, L is for love. Isn't that true? L is for, look at that beautiful lady on the cover. Good record, I'm sure. I have not spun all of these, but I will. He sent me 2 copies, and I have heard this record, and it's really good. This is High Crime, which is a really good record. Like I said, folks, this might not be your thing, but I do dig some smooth jazz, and I appreciate these records. I really do. And this one is just, I'm not sure. This really looks like a really early album of his in his catalog. I was trying to look for the release date, but this one is just called Al Jarreau. It's still in the shrink wrap, and that's about to be removed. Oh, you got somebody's watching over me. Oh wow, Leonard Russell's Rainbow in Your Eyes. Excuse me, Leon Russell. James Taylor, Fire and Rain. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. That's what I like about smooth jazz, of how they can do an interpretation of a song, and I can really get into it. Like even if it's a funky vibe type thing, even if it's like a Jackson 5 song, or I'm sure that Fire and Rain is gonna sound good. I dig it. I like it. I like the vibe of it. Of it. So that's it. Again, thank you, DJ Chancla, for your VCLT package of all these goodies of smooth jazz records, and ones that I didn't have at all in my collection. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to give me a like, I appreciate it. You want to sub up, I appreciate it. And again, I want to say thank y'all out there who subscribed and who participated in the contest. I'll see you soon. Take care.